Welcome back to the two classes of CPCT. In the module 2, we have the various looping statements for while, do while, which comes under the looping statements. We will have a look into the gem statements like break, continue, go to, and exit, which are used for managing the statements, controlling the statements. Arrays, single and multidimensional arrays, how to initialize an array element, how to use the pointers arrays, the different types of arrays like character arrays, string functions, then an introduction to the unformatted console input output functions, unformatted stream input output functions, and in this module, we will learn the preparation of programs for evaluation of factorial of a number, infinite series, sorting, searching, and matrix manipulations. As we are studying the basic requirements for programming these type of problems, like from the for and while loops. Straight into the presentation, there are various control structures. We already told that the statements in C++ is more or like assigned to the sentences. So there are various types of statements, and the control of a program will go in different ways. One is a sequence structure. You can see the figure on the right side. That means there are a set of instructions which has to be carried out one by one. So the program will enter into the loop action 1, action 2, action 3, etc. So all these actions has to be performed for sure. In the case of selection structures, before entering into the program, there will be condition to be assessed. Based on the true or false, it will divert the program to perform action 1 or action 2 in the case of false, and then the result will be obtained. In the case of loop structures, those are the works of repeated type. So once the program control enters a loop, it will be executed till the condition is satisfied. This is for the iteration type of problems. So these are the various types of programs. One is a straight line. Second one is a branching, and third one is the iteration or repetition. There are some gem statements like the break statement, continue statement, go to statement, exit statement. Just to brief this one, suppose we are doing a program. If you put the break, then the problem will come out of the loop. For that, we use the break statement. Continue means if you put continue inside a loop, the program will keep on continuing. Go to means suppose you have one loop, then another loop is there. You put the go to in the first loop, then while executing the go to, it will go to the defined uh, file. That means suppose you are defining the second file as file 2 and you're putting go to file 2, then it will jump to the file 2. And you have the exit statements in various loops. Then an important one is the iteration statements, which include the while loop, do while loop, and for loop, which are going to learn, and its syntax or the flowchart is like this. Okay, coming to the looping statements. So looping statements is similar to the iteration statements. The general flowchart is like this. We will put all the header files, hash include input output stream, uh, namespace std, all things will come at the top. Then in the main program we will have a condition If the condition hold good, then the program will be the conditional code. The program will be executed, and again it will check the condition. This process is repeated till the condition is true. If the condition is false, it will just jump out of the loop. So by definition, there may be a situation when you need to execute a block of code several number of times. A loop statement allows us to execute an statement or group of statements multiple times, and following is the general form of the loop statement in most of the programming language. So this idea is similar for all the programming, and the coding will differ from program to program. Mainly we have three types of loops. One is a while loop, one is a for loop, and the third one is the do while loop. We will see in detail. Just to define, the while loop, it repeats a statement or group of statements while a given condition is true. So it repeats till the condition is true. It tests the condition before executing the loop of the body. So while some condition, if it is okay, then only the loop will be executed. So it is an entry controlled. So it is controlling the entry at the first sentence itself, first statement itself. In the case of for, is execute a sequence of statements multiple number of times and abbreviates the code that manages the loop variable. It is also having a entry control. For some condition will be there. If the condition holds good, then only the loop will be executed. So comparing the one and two, then it is different. It's called a do while. So first the loop is executed. Do something while this condition is true. So it's like a while statement, except that it tests the condition at the end of the loop order. So the condition is checked only at the last statement. So it's called as an exit control. If the condition is not true, then you jump out of the loop. Let's see in detail what is a while loop. A while loop statement repeatedly executes a target statement as long as the given condition is true. So syntax, the main body syntax is like this: while some condition, you're opening the uh, bracket, curly bracket, then set of statements, then closing. Here the statements may be a single statement or a block of statement. The condition may be an expression or and true is any non-zero value. The loop iterates while the condition is true. While the condition becomes false, the program control passes to the line immediately following the loop. It means it will just come out of the loop. This is the general flowchart. We are having the main body like this. A while condition is there, conditional code is there. If condition is checked. If it is true, then the main program is processed. It will again come to the condition statement. Till the condition is true, it will keep on repeating to give the repeated values. Once the condition is wrong, it will just jump out of the loop. This is a general flowchart of the while loop. An example, so we are seeing a full program. As usual, we have the headers hash include input output stream using namespace std with a semicolon. Okay, integer main bracket, then main bracket. So hash local variable declaration. We already told that this won't be executed by double forward slashes. Okay, so integer a equal to 10. We're defining integer a value as 10. Hash while forward slash while loop execution. So this won't be read by the computer. This will be read only by the human beings. Okay, this is the condition. While bracket a less than 20. Okay, so see, the main program starts with a curly bracket. You have a one more curly bracket after the while loop. So there will be two closing loops, one and two. Okay, let it be while a less than 20, C out, what to be printed out, value of a in inverted commas is a and l a plus plus. So a plus plus means the value will be incremented by 1. Okay, so then semicolon closing return 0, this is the program. So when I'll see how the control uh, goes into the program. Okay, this will execute input output stream using CPCT. So by executing the include in the input output stream, it will call all the libraries reserved in the input output stream library. Then I told why we are using namespace street. Otherwise, we need some more symbols to be put at C in and C out respectively. The main program is very common. Okay, integer a 10. This is the main one. Integer a 10. While a less than 10, 10 is less than 20. Correct. Then it will come into the program. Value of a is. So see, output value of a is 10 for the first time. Then next line a plus plus. So value changed to 11. 11 will be stored in next case. So okay, then 11 less than 20. Correct. Value of 11. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So till 19 will be there. After 19, when it's incremented by 1, 20. When it comes to here, a equal 20, 20 is not less than 20. So this condition is wrong. Then it will just step out of the program or the loop. That's why 10 to 19 is displayed as the output. I think it's clear for you. Okay, similarly, the different type of loop is the for loop. A for loop is a repetition control structure that allows you to efficiently write a loop that needs to be executed a specific number of times. So the syntax varies. You see, for some bracket, three things are there. One is initialization, condition, increment. Then into the statement. You will see in detail. The initial step is executed first and only once. The step allows you to declare and initialize a loop control variable. So, like the previous one, suppose a is equal to 10. That type of initialization is happening in the first line. As the condition is evaluated, like it is less than 20 or less than 30, whatever condition is evaluated or it is written here. As the condition is evaluated, if it is true, the loop of the the body of the loop will be executed. If it is false, the body of the loop does not execute and flow of control jumps to the next statement after the for loop. So after this condition is true, the program will come into the loop. Okay. Then this increment will be executed after completing the first loop. After the body of the loop is executed, the flow of control jumps back to the increment statement. So it's very important. This will execute only after executing the main body loop. The condition is now evaluated again. If this true, loop executes and process repeats itself body of the loop, then increment the step, and then again the condition, so and so. Okay, you see a problem. So the general syntax or general flowchart is like this. The for statement is there, or syntax is there. The conditional code is there. Initialization we are doing condition we're checking. If it is true, then code block is executed. Then only the increment happening. This is very important. Then it comes to the condition checking. Till this is true, this will be executed. If it's wrong, it will come out of the program. Just we will see the use of syntax. Sorry. Using namespace using include IO stream using namespace std integer main for loop. Here you can see integer a is equal to 10. We are defining a value as 10. A is less than 60, a plus 5, so it is increment by 5. So initially 10 will be there. Value of a will be 10. Then after 10, pending after 10, the value will change as it's a plus 5. This will be 15. So 10, 15 up to 55 will be displayed. See, 10, 15, 20, 25 up to 55 will be displayed here. Next one is the do while loop. We just told the difference. That means unlike the for and while loop, that is the previous one were entry controlled loop. Here, the first statement is executed, then only it will check the condition. So a do while loop is similar to a while loop, except that a do while is guaranteed to execute at least one time. At least one time it will execute for sure. Then if the condition is wrong, then it will come out. It is true, it is again repeated. So it is guaranteed that one time the statement is executed. That's the beauty of do while loop. Notice that the conditional expression appears at the end of the loop. Yeah, here. So the statement in the loop execute once before the condition is tested. If the condition is true, the flow of control jumps back up to do, and the statement is in the loop execute again. This process repeats until the given condition become false. The problem will be clear for you. Make it clear. Okay. So you have the program do conditional code while condition code block condition. Then it is true. We'll see this one. Hash include input output stream using namespace std integer main local variable declaration. This won't be read by the computer. By defining integer as 10, do while execution is gonna happen, not read by computer. Do. So this will be executed for sure. See out value of a. So 10 is the value of a 10 for sure. Then a will be a plus 3. So next after the executing this one, the value changed to 10 plus 3 30. So this condition will be checked. 30 is less than 20, correct. Then again to the jump back to here. So the value will be 13 next, then 16 here, 16 less than 20, correct. 19. So three values, sorry, four values starting from 0 or 10. 10, 13, 19, 16. 16, 19 will be the results. You see here, uh, yeah. The only change made here is here the a less than 20 was the while condition. Here we made a less than 10. So even if you put a less than 10 and the initial value was 10, the loop will be one time. Loop will execute for one time for sure. That's why we're having only value of a as 10. So 10 will be their value of a 10. It is directly displayed. Then only increment will happen. So this will not satisfy and you come out of the loop. Okay, we'll stop for today.